guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am here for my January project share. So I'm just going to go through real quickly and review or show you everything I created during the month of January and a little bit about my plans for February. So I do have another really busy month planned here on my channel. I have a lot of the same series going on. I'm also part of the Wild Whisper design team, and I share projects with them every other month, and so February is my on month. So you will see Wild Whisper Designs projects every Thursday in February, along with all of my regular scheduled stuff, and maybe some extras thrown in there. So, okay, real quickly, I'm going to start with my Traveler's Notebook spreads that I did this month, and then we'll go through the layouts. There's definitely a lot, so you can tell that the holidays are over and kind of all the design team projects are in full swing. So this one is Ty's, my little guy's Traveler's Notebook. And so I worked on this particular spread for him. And this one, I'm not sure if there is a process video for this one or not. I don't think there is, because it's a pretty simple one. I think this is one that I did during our Secret Not Secret Kit Club scrap party. But it's pretty simple, but it covers everything I want my Traveler's Notebooks to have. So I have my photo of him, all of my little coordinating embellishment clusters, and then a letter from me to him. And all of my kids' inserts are set up that way. And then I also worked in my older son's Traveler's Notebook. He had a couple spreads in here already, and this one is new. So this was a Harry Potter themed one. This one was for Spiegel Mom Scraps, and there is definitely a video for this one. And you can see that same kind of thing where I'm writing a letter to my kids on every page. So that one was in there. And then I also have one that I did just this week in my own personal Traveler's Notebook. And so this is kind of talking about how much I fell in love with Alaska. So it's a letter written to Alaska from me. And this one was for Click Kits. And so if you want to see more about this, it is over on the Click Kits blog. There wasn't a video for this one, but it is on the blog. And I absolutely love, if you guys have the Good Vibes collection, how this little heart fits perfectly inside this cork ampersand. That is just perfect to me. I love it. Okay, so those were the Traveler's Notebook spreads for January. I don't think there were any other ones. I think it was just those. All right, and then regular layouts. So this one is called Magical Spin. There is a video for this one. It is for Spiegel Mom Scraps. So I was talking about using the sequins to kind of mimic the idea of theme out of these teacups. And then I also have the sequins up here in a border. I apologize, the lighting's kind of funky today. I don't know what the deal is. I'm recording at night, but still. So that was this one, if you want to go back and check that one out. I also have a couple of 8.5 by 11s this month. So Sarah from Sarah Scraps has kind of allured me to working on some 8.5 by 11 layouts again. This is a size that I often will kind of throw layouts in with my regular 12 by 12 pages. When I first started scrapbooking, I was doing nothing but 8.5 by 11, so it's actually been really fun to come back and play with 8.5 by 11 again. This is one that I did with my Click Kits, the February kit, so the one that we just got, and this was for the CSI challenge over on the CSI blog. So there isn't a video for this one, but if you want to check that out, it is over there, and it is using their first case file of the month. Super fun. All right, this one was also an 8.5 by 11. And this was something else that I created for Click Kits. And so you can definitely go back and check that out if you like. All right, this one is one that there is not a video for. This was one where we were scrap lifting Myra. And hi, Myra, if you're watching. So this is my finished product for a scrap lift that we did of one of her layouts. And so that is not one that you guys saw. This is one that I finished when Sarah was here visiting me for Creativation. So no video for that one. All right, this one is one for Memory Lane Scrapbook Store. So I guest designed for her in the month of January, working with this Fashionista collection. And this was also a sketch from Christy of Christy's Beautiful Life's 30 Days of Sketches. And so there is a process video that goes along with this one. Super fun. I really like how this one turned out with the black background. And I did issue a challenge for all of you guys to create a layout working on a black or dark background. So I would love to see if you are taking on that challenge. All right, this is another one that was also for Click Kits. And this is using their new February. And so we have all these little tiny shaker pockets down here, and each one kind of has a different word. And then just some fun pictures of my kids hanging out in Boston. Super fun. There's a video for this one if you want to check it out. It's also on the Click Kits blog. All right, this is another one that I created for Christy's 30 Days of Sketches. So I joined her once a week. And so there is a video for this one if you want to check it out. But I really love all the bright colors in this one. This is playing with the new Ellie Studios Family Fun. And I combined it with Echo Park's, oh, I can't think of the name of it. It's a sea and fish themed collection. Under the Sea, I think. All right, this one was for a series that I do with Heather from Heather's Crafty Life, where we talk about how we work with multiple photos on the same layout. So this is a really great video if you want to kind of see my thought process as to how I chose the pictures and then how I designed the page, some stitching that I did, all those types of things. So if multiple photo layouts are something that interests you and you want to learn more about how this video came together, definitely check out that one. Those are a little more in-depth about why I choose the photos I do and the placement that I do. All right, this one was for Paper House Productions. And so this was my second project of the month using their destination stickers. So I worked with Washington, D.C., did a bunch of hand stitching, the outline of the United States. I don't know if you can see the stitches there. I like this one a lot. I like how this turned out a lot. This is going to be the title page for my son's album about his trip to Washington, D.C. All right, this one, I want to say there's a process video for this one. It was for Crafty Maven Getaway. So this month we brought back For the Love of Homemade Kits, and this was one of the layouts that I created with my kit. I was also using our Secret Not Secret Kit Club sketch of the month that was designed by one of our members. And so there, like I said, there is a video for this if you want to check it out for the Crafty Maven Getaway. My first month back at For the Love of Homemade Kits, and let's just say that it was like epic kit failure. I did not do well with my kit this month at all. So we're starting over again this Sunday with a new February kit, and I am going to do better. I'm going to do better. It's going to happen, guys. I promise. All right, this was another one for Memory Lane Scrapbook Store, working with that Fashionista collection. And I created this little paper piece, ice cream sundae with a little straw detail here and some hand stitching. And then threw this layout together with that collection as well. And I really, you guys, I love this collection. If you haven't played with Fashionista because you're like, oh, it's all about fashion and I don't have any like girly girls or whatever, you still need this collection, guys. The colors and the patterns in this collection are amazing. It is one of my favorites, honestly. All right, this was a layout for Click Kits. So they had a cut file that was free for the month, and this was that background cut file. So I used that cut file as a stitching template, and then just added some embellishments and details on my photo as well. Lots and lots of pretty stitching on this one. I love it. I love all the stitching. I could hand stitch backgrounds every day and be totally happy. All right, this one was also for Christy's 30 Days of Sketches. And so one of her sketches kind of had this design element on it. There is a video, I haven't been saying that, but there's a video for most of these here, guys. So if you missed anything, definitely go back in the channel and see if you can find what you missed. This one I do a lot of talking about how I made the design decisions and why I have white cardstock in the background and that type of thing. And I also love this Summer Lights collection. It's really, really fun. Really fun. All right, this one is for Cheeky Studio, which is one of my new design teams that just started. And so I was working with all these bright colored flowers are from her wildflower packs. And then I just fussy cut this. The rest of this is a paper from the Good Vibes collection, all of the black and whites. And there is a video for this one if you want to go back and check it out. I'm really happy with how this one turned out too. This is one of my favorites. You guys need to leave me a comment below and tell me what your favorites were this month. All right, this one was also for Spiegel Mom Scraps. And so we were focusing, or I was focusing, on wanting to use these rainbow sequins. So these all came in a pack, and I separated them out into their colors and then kind of created this fun mixed media background. Super fun. And look at this amazing photo. Daisy from Daisy Scraps taught me how to do this. I'm so excited. How to take, there's an app you can get on your phone, guys. And you can take and leave your photo black and white, except you can take any part of it that you want and make it color. It's so cool. So cool. I love it. All right, this one was also for Christy's 30 Days of Sketches. This was the very first sketch that I worked with. And so I absolutely love the lines and the kind of diagonal layout of this particular sketch. And so that's what I worked with. And I created one of those baseballs that I tend to do. And lots of you guys have asked for more sports stuff. So hang tight, guys. It's coming. It's going to be awesome. I am organizing a YouTube hop for early March where you are going to get to see a bunch of my favorite designers and some really awesome ladies show you some sports themed layouts. So if you are a sports fan, hang tight because I have heard you, I have listened, and it's coming, I promise. All right, this one was also for Cheeky Studio, working with those wildflowers die cuts. And so I've paired them up with this amazingly gorgeous cut file. And I've left that white on white just to create some dimension and layers, and then added all of my details. And then I also popped up the photo. Like I printed 2 copies of it and popped one on top of the other so that these flowers also had the dimension, just like these flowers. And there's a video if you want to check that out too. All right, this one was also for Click Kits, and I need to take my fuse tool and fuse this because it's going to be a 9x12 pocket page spread. And I don't believe there's a video for this one. There might be, but I'm not positive on that. But this was for one of the pocket page spreads that I did with my kit. And I love how this one turns out. It screams my daughter. It's her. It's fun. Almost there, guys. All right, last one. My first project of the month. This one, oh, that pocket page is running away. Okay, this one was for Paper House Productions. This was my very first layout with them, and absolutely one of my favorites this month. And so if you want to see more about this one, how I paper piece, how I stitch, these amazing collections from Paper House, make sure you go back and check out that video. Perfect. And that's going to do it, guys. So those are all of the projects, I think, all the projects that I created in the month of January, along with going to Creativation and everything else that's going on. So in February, I will definitely be back with a bunch more process videos. I already have 2 layouts in the box for the month of February, and we are just at the very beginning. So there's definitely a lot of stuff coming on my channel. So do make sure that you like and subscribe, and come back again soon.